Rogues don't fight fair. They stab from the shadows, vanish without a trace, and turn poison into an art form. But where does their power really come from? Stealth tech? Dark magic? Or just pure spite? Today we're pulling back the curtain on Azeroth's deadliest tricksters. So rogues don't rely on magic or gods, they thrive on secrecy, skill and sabotage. Their power comes from three pillars: stealth, whether it's technology or art like smoke bombs or cloaking devices; physical precision like deadly pressure point strikes; and the mentality of by any means necessary. The first interesting fact here, some rogues even tap into void magic, such as Shadow Step, but they'd never admit it. And the reason for that comes with a twist. Rogues hate dependency. Unlike warlocks or mages, they don't need external power sources. That's why organizations like SI7 and the Uncrowned are so feared. They turn information into a weapon. And let's not forget the Syndicate. They wrote the book on espionage. The bottom line is rogues are self-made. Their power is training, timing, and a complete lack of morals. Becoming a rogue isn't like joining a paladin order. There's no oath, just a knife to your throat and a whisper, "Don't get caught." Groups like Ravenhold train rogues in poisons, lockpicking, and how to stab someone while smiling. Whereas, meanwhile, the SI7 turns them into spies, because nothing says trustworthy like a government-employed assassin. Now, of course, the player character in Legion is recruited into the Uncrowned. The rogue class hall proved how global their network is. The Uncrowned united every shady faction, from Goblin Cutters to Blood Elf Night Stalkers, Tess Greymane, and the Bloodsail Buccaneers. Their motto: "The shadows protect us." But the hardest lesson is trust no one. Whereas other classes band together, rogues like Garona were brainwashed into killing kings, while Vanessa Van Cleef turned betrayal into a revenge art. Even player rogues walk a razor's edge, that you are alone. But let's take a look through the abilities that define rogues, as well as some of the dark lore behind them. Vanish. This isn't just a rogue going stealth, it's advanced cloaking. So lore-wise, rogues use smoke pellets, even void magic, as well as just misdirection to disappear. In Legion, supposedly the Uncrowned perfected it to also teleport mid-combat. Shadow Step, a short-range blink through shadows, originally tied to void energy. Some rogues learned it from Worgen Stalkers. Others, trial and error, and a lot of broken ankles. Kidney Shot, a paralysing stab that targets nerve clusters. Interestingly, a technique stolen from Pandaren brewmasters. And finally, Death from Above. This leaping aerial finisher was cut in WoD, but returned in Legion. The proper Assassin's Creed style move too. It even incorporates Demon Hunter animations in the action. Now for the secrets of the Uncrowned. There were actually rogue tanks in vanilla. Early designs let rogues dodge tank with evasion. It was scrapped, but they even had the ability to wield shields. These tanks would have been very similar to druid tanks, which is probably the reason they were scrapped. But honestly, with how vanilla played out in terms of viability for tanking, this would have been pretty awesome. Now in Warcraft, there was the Bandit class. This was before rogues. They were stealthy anti-casters, but unfortunately, of course, Blizzard merged them into rogues. This also included taking a lot of their abilities. Now, something really interesting, rogues were also planned to have a disguise feature. This would have allowed them to become friendly to certain factions whilst looking like them. Now, this does lead me to wonder, because I can see Syndicate, and it crosses my mind if some of the cut quests around the Syndicate from the Alterac video would have been obtainable this way. But all in all, rogues get their power from secrets, steal, and a complete lack of remorse. But what about those who wield pure knowledge of the wilds? Next time we ask, where do hunters get their power? And here's a spoiler, it involves less stabbing and way more auto-shotting the boss before the pull timer. But please do like if you want it and tell me which class's power source we should steal next. Also, after the Hunter video, we will finally be tackling the big ones like Shaman and Druid, then into some more surprising ones like Death Knights. There is a lot of cut content, lore, and secrets around them that we as players never really see the side of. But thank you so much for watching, I love this series and I really hope you do too. Please do have a lovely day.